Started. Good afternoon and welcome to the Office of Economic Development Business Information Session. My name is Margaret McGee and I'm the Business Services Manager. Business services assist entrepreneurs and business owners in starting and growing their business. We help in navigating through the different departments within city government to obtain permits, occupational licenses, and other issues that may come across with business owners. We also connect the business community with organizations that can provide technical assistance, incentives, resources, and other programs beneficial in operating a business. One way we do this is to host business information sessions. These sessions are held throughout the year and the topics are gathered from entrepreneurs, surveys, and information we collect from the business community. This is a series of 3 sessions, and today I'm pleased to connect you with Ms. Pamela Otibu, Director of Community Engagement and Communications with the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce, and Mr. John Rithrope, and he's an interim executive director with the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. So now I'll go ahead and turn it over to Ms. Pamela.
Thank you, Margaret. Hi, everyone. It's nice to be here with you today. And I'm excited to talk a little bit more about what the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce does, and also to hear from John about what the Black Chamber has been doing. I know we collaborate on events and educational webinars, so it's great to also collaborate on this one. Let's start. So we'll start with some chamber facts. Usually a local chamber is an association or business network that promote and protect the interests of local communities. The New Orleans Chamber we're one of the leading membership organizations that connects businesses to foster opportunity and growth through networking, education, and advocacy. We've also got some chamber myths. So most chambers function differently. So the New Orleans Chamber would be different than, let's say, the Ohio or Maryland Chamber. For us, we are not a government agency. We also do not endorse political candidates. We are not for profit. We don't have a large staff, and a lot of our activities are open to everyone. So let's say a chamber member can attend an event, a non-chamber member can attend, but usually a non-chamber, let's say it will be free for a chamber member, it will be $10 for a non-chamber member. So our membership is not only for senior level professionals, it's open to everyone who is interested in bettering their professional network and also career advancement. Some people think chamber events are boring. We like to think our events are exciting. It's different for everyone. A little history about the New Orleans Chamber. We were founded in 2004, but Katrina kind of derailed that. And in 2009, we revamped it. Ben Johnson was leading this. He was our CEO and president until the beginning of this year. He's a great guy. I'm sure many of you know him in the community. So we grew from 200 in 2009 to 1,200 in 2022. We are hoping to keep growing, and we're in membership drive. So if you're interested in chamber membership, reach out to me afterwards. In every year, we do about 130 events in a year. This includes our board meeting, which we just had, ambassador meeting, networking events, educational seminars, partnership events, and I'll go into that a little later. Since its inception, the Chamber's membership dues has not risen. We are, for businesses who are 1 to 5 employees, we are $180 a year. So we have one of the lowest rates in the region. And the goal is also, we want our members to be able to be involved in other chambers. So if you wanted to join the Hispanic chamber, the Black chamber, the Asian chamber, we want our dues to be low enough that you can also participate in all those other groups. So a breakdown of our membership size, 55% of our members are 1 to 5 employees. In total, 86% of our members are small businesses. So it really represents what New Orleans is all about. We have 60 plus business industries, and the top are, of course, advertising, bank, business and professional services, which really includes any kind of professional consultant, notary, any kind of professional services is grouped into that. We have healthcare, hotels, legal services, nonprofit, real estate, restaurants. Again, these are industries that represent our city very well. And then we have our board of directors. They are one of our biggest boards we have out here. This year, Mindy is our chairwoman, and then Todd would be the chairman next year. But this represents our overall tone of New Orleans. Again, we have we have many women, diversity in race and age, and also representative of big businesses and small. So we have Hancock Whitney on here, and then we have Capture Studio, or we have REI Promos, which are smaller business. These are the stakeholders in the New Orleans Chamber. And we have our Chairman's Council. So Chairman's Council are really the bigger stakeholders in our chamber too. These are the people who underwrite our costs so we can keep our dues as low as they are right now. They also give us ideas, they let us know what's going on in the community, and they really just support all the work that we do. And this is our team. Right now we have 5 in total, and Sandra Lindquist is our president and CEO. Then there's Ashley Hilsman, who's our executive vice president. And there's me as the director of community engagement and communications. And we have Paige as our events and membership development. And then Damian Clark supports all of us. So we are a small team, but we work really well together, and we do a lot. We do a lot for a small team. So this is where our ambassadors come in. Our ambassadors really help us make touch points with our members. With 1,200 members, with a team of 5, it's not always easy for us to reach out to everyone. So what the ambassadors do is each month, they get a list of businesses within our membership to reach out to, make sure everyone is doing well, check in and get updates on their employee list and anything that's going on. Ambassadors also volunteer at our events. So if you come to one of our networking events and you see someone with that tag on, that you go up to that person, they'll introduce you to the room, they'll tell you what's going on and make any connections that you need. So why join the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce? Credibility too. So we have people in the community and outside of the community reach out to us all the time for recommendations to make sure that a business is credible. And we do our best to plug our members in and give them as much business as we can from whatever calls we get. We also support advocacy, which means early childhood. We're a big proponent of that, coastal restorations, and we're also looking into some of the issues going on in our city right now. We're looking into ways to work on it and bring the business community together on finding solutions that will be better for all of us, the quality of life here. We also provide educational webinars and seminars to our members, and plenty of networking opportunities and lots of visibility through our website and through our directory. We also hope that with a chamber membership, you really can personally grow your network and also be more involved in the community. A few more of our chamber benefits. So each year we print our directory, which we're actually going to print next month, and with a new one coming out. And we're gonna distribute about 2,500 to our members and in the community. We also, your membership directory, you can view it online. where each member gets an opportunity to go in and kind of curate their own page. Make sure you put on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Twitter out there, your hours, a little bit about your business. That includes some pictures. So just make sure that you're taking advantage of all the things that you can add to your online resource. Again, keywords are really important because we have people that come to our website to search for a specific service. They're looking for notary, they type it in. If your keyword is notary, it kind of links to your business. So that's one way to get you out there. Ribbon cuttings, we love ribbon cuttings. We do a lot of them. We actually also added confetti to it. So now it's an exciting moment. So if you have a milestone coming up and you have a new business opening, reach out to us. We'll bring that big golden scissors and have a party. We have a very interactive website too. So if you go to neworleanschamber.org, you can see a list of our upcoming events. You can also post your event, and you can go to the community event page to see what is going on in the city coming up. A lot of people actually use our calendar to just freshen up on what is going on in the city. You can also curate your page. You can go talk to other members. You can see a list of everyone that's attending upcoming events. So it's very interactive. You just have to take the time to look through it and make sure it's beneficial to you. And social promotions too. We do our best to make sure that we are promoting our members. Say you have something coming up that you want us to share on social media, email us, call us, and send that information to us. We will share it on our Facebook. We'll tag you in it. We'll make sure that other people are seeing all your accomplishments. So we say 130 plus chamber events each year. Some of our signature events are the Chamber After 5, which we're having one on the 29th at the Sazerac House. It's free and open to everyone, so make sure you sign up. It should be a good one, actually. We have Women's Business Alliance and Women Business Seminars. We actually also have a Women's Business Alliance tonight at Eliza Jane. If you're registered, I hope I'll see you tonight. And then we have our Power Hour. So usually Power Hours are in a room with new businesses or old businesses, actually, anyone's welcome. We have 60 seconds. You go around in the room and you essentially kind of pitch yourself. The idea is to learn how to have an elevator speech ready when someone asks you what your business is, enough for them to get an understanding of what you do. And so we have this every month. Yes, every month we have a Power Hour. So you come and meet new businesses, keep perfecting your pitch. So the more you come, by the time the end of the year, you will have a very strong pitch. We have Sandra in the room who has recommendations on what to do. And yeah, it's actually really exciting. We had one yesterday and we had someone who got up on a chair and gave a 60-second speech, which we did. We also have Young Professionals Night. We have the ribbon cutting, which I mentioned earlier. Then we have dine-arounds. Dine-arounds, we started that during the pandemic. It was a way for us to hold intimate events and support restaurants that weren't getting a lot of business around them. So we're bringing it back next month, and it's usually 30 or 40 people. You sit at a table, well, you tell us who you want to meet, and we'll put you at the table with that person. And then throughout the night, you just have dinner and have conversations. Then we have our quarterly luncheons and annual meetings, which is a big gathering. We usually around 300, 400 people, 500 even. The annual meetings can go up to 1,000 people in a room. It's high level networking with educational content. And then we have our Power Up Women's Leadership Conference, which was started in 2019 and has become one of our signature events. So these are some images from this one is from our Women's Leadership Conference. And then the second image up there is from our first quarter luncheon when we had the council members at large as our speakers, and then from Dine Around and some networking events. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the Power Up because again, it has really become one of our big events. We started in 2019 with 500 people. We sold it out, and so we brought it back in 2020. Then the pandemic happened a week before we were supposed to actually have the event. So we had to change it to virtual. First time we did that, lots of work, but we made it happen. In 2021, we did not have it because again, uncertainty. So we brought it back in 2022. It was on March 19th, and great turnout. Everybody was the same excitement from 2019. We had it in the room, a lot of educational content. So this will just give you an idea of some of the topics that we covered. So we talked about diversity, leveraging your professional experience for more advancement, some of the challenges that women face in the workplace. And at the end of the day, it just really felt like such a positive space for all the women. Everybody was getting along, sharing advice. And in this, I love this, the corner toast from Val Grubb. She closed out the event and everyone gave a toast. It was a great one. So we're gonna bring it back again next year. We're looking at April, but we'll officially announce it. So I wanted to close it out with sharing our third quarter calendar of all the events we have lined up with some of our partners. New Orleans and Company and Life City are some of and Gulf Coast Bank is one of our big supporters. They help us with keeping our events going, and as well as providing opportunities for our members. So we'll share this soon on our website, but I hope you can mark your calendar for some of these events. And that's all. Please, if you have any questions for me, I am here to answer it, and my email is here. So reach out if you have anything to discuss. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pamela. That was great. Shared some great networking opportunities. I hope everyone is making sure you write this information down and hope to join some of these events. Before I turn it over to John, just wanted to let everyone know, please place your questions in the chat box and we'll get them answered in the Q&A section. I will share today's slides with all attendees. Please allow at least 1 or 2 days for me to get that information out to you. And now I'll go ahead and turn it over to Mr. John Renthrope.
Hey, Margaret, I need access to share my video.
Okay, once she took hers down, you should be able to share it now. Let me know if you can.
It's yeah, it's not allowing me. It said the host had stopped it.
Oh wait, let me see.
All right, there we go. All right, and thank you, Pamela. That was a wonderful start to this meeting, and Margaret, thank you for hosting, and everyone on the panel and on the visitation. Thank you for taking the time to learn about our wonderful chambers. I'm going to get ahead and start it in respect for everyone's time. Let me share my screen. All right. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Renthrope. I am the Executive Director for the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We are a Chamber of Commerce that's dedicated with intentionality to serving and providing resources to our thriving Black business communities in a very large region of not only just New Orleans, but the greater New Orleans region. So we cover 10 parishes. I'll go ahead and show you our website. It encompasses a lot of the things that we hold dear. Our mission is ultimately to add more validity as well as validation and resources and communication to our Black business community. You know, it's with that intentionality that we operate. We have a lot of different things that we want to address with our mission statement, but most importantly, it's about having that, making us competitive, specifically given, you know, all the different inflations that we're seeing right now, the different disparities. We have unique resources, we have assets that allow us to really hopefully bridge that equity gap. I'm going to go ahead and show you all some things that make us very distinguished in that place. So as I mentioned, we cover 10 parishes of Southeast Louisiana. I always refer to it just for visually understanding it, the steel toe of the boot. So as you can see, we cover parishes as north as Washington Parish and Tangipahoa, as well as south as Terrebonne and Plaquemines. So we have a lot of different programming that's tailored specifically to meet the needs of this ever-growing region. We were created similar to the New Orleans Chamber in the shadow of Hurricane Katrina. We were founded in 2006. From there, we are going on our 17-year anniversary as of this year. It makes us one of the oldest Black chambers in the U.S., and we lead with purpose. Our mission, as I stated, is to empower and sustain the African-American business sector, creating a community and fostering entrepreneurship. On one of our other spectrums, we want to be an economic powerhouse for engaging global activity with our members. Currently, as it stands, we have about 430 members, with maybe 390 of those being active. And obviously, we took a dip in membership due to the events of COVID-19, but you know, as things kind of bounce back from the economy shifting, as some of those restrictions are reduced, we hope to sustain and get back to our previous numbers. And in doing so, our mission, again, is to advocate to influence and sustain the economic viability of Black businesses in our community. These are some of the programs we have. I'm going to minimize the screen. These are some of the programs that we have going into this year. So we are very excited that we're going to be a sponsor with not only Juneteenth celebration, the inaugural celebration hosted by Equity Media Group is this Sunday. It's going to be the first of its kind. We are a sponsor with that. We're also hosting Black Tech NOLA as a sponsor. This event has grown substantially over the years, largely due to the efforts of Sabrina Short. And we're just happy to be a partner. And on a large scale, just like Black Tech NOLA, we also sponsors with Essence Festival. So as you know, that's an event that attracts more than 500,000 visitors to the city of New Orleans. We like to partner ourselves with events that give our members exposure. So in doing so, we have a lot of different things that we're going to curate. We have national agendas that we're aligned with as well. I'm going to go into this slide, which breaks down one of the most impressive and I guess engaging national agendas that we're a part of. It is the Buy Black initiative. Now we are a regional Black chamber, so that means we are partnered with the National Black Chamber, U.S. Black Chamber, which has more than 50 different chapters. This is an initiative that we offer not only to our members, but for those who want to get acclimated with some of the things and resources that we can provide. As you can see on this website, and afterwards I'll provide the link. These are some of the things that we have going for us. It's a very acute business app. It has roughly 50,000 business members on it that's registered. And the New Orleans region is growing. It's right now sitting at a little bit under 40, but we're leading one of the national initiatives to get more businesses involved with this. And as I mentioned, we are a partner with the National United States Black Chamber, and this is on their webpage. So there's a lot of different resources that we provide in tandem with them. We're very impressed with not only our communication, but now in the Zoom era of things, how we've warped having those tangible resources. So, you know, we have partnerships with Google, we have partnerships with Chase Bank, you know, all these things, Liberty Bank, a lot of different other CDFIs that can provide not only instruction on how to make yourself as a business owner more financially viable, but also look into their products for access to loans that might benefit you as a business owner. And we have, you know, we don't want to limit, and even though in our intentionality, we're aimed at promoting Black business ownership. You know, in a city like New Orleans with our demographics, just about everyone, if you're in business, you have Black customers. So, you know, we would encourage you, even if you are not African-American, to look at this opportunity to join us as a member, because there are resources that benefit you as well. And in doing so, you know, you open up yourself to a whole different community that has, you know, not only the resources, but also the networking opportunities that we present. One of our biggest events that we are hosting, and I'll go into that tab, is our Ladies with Drive initiative. It's a golfing series which spans the course of 4 weeks. It leads directly into our main golf tournament, which you can see right here. It's been very successful. It's going on its 10th anniversary. We also have our Women's with Business Conference, our annual policy luncheon, as well as other things that's coming along in our pipeline. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and just kind of talk to you all about why, why we feel, especially given that we're on a backdrop right now coming up on Juneteenth. We like to really focus and hound down on the empowerment side of things. So as a business owner myself, our board is filled with other business owners, right? So we understand how to empathize with our members. We understand just the being in the trenches of business mind. You have so many different things that you have to go through. So we really like to be not only an advocate for voicing your concerns, to advocate for different policies to adjust, but also just keeping you informed. So we feel like we have a very good network of business owners that go from all sides of the industry. So our board is comprised of members from the manufacturing space, the STEM and research space, the physician space, social justice. There's all kind of different assets that our board membership is comprised of. So, I don't want to talk too much. I just want you all, if y'all have the time, just research our organization, look at some of the work we do. And if it's something that you feel fits your membership needs as a business owner, reach out to us. I'll leave my email information listed at the bottom. And that's kind of all for my presentation.
Thanks, John, for that good information. As I stated before, all questions should be put in the chat box. And I'm just checking to see if there's anything there so far. John, you're going to share with us all those different websites. You're going to put those, you're going to send them to me, or you're going to put them in the chat box?
I'm going to put them in the chat box, and I'm also going to send them to you as well.
Okay, because tomorrow I'll probably send out, this information to all that attended today. And Pamela, did you, that calendar that you shared, is that in the presentation that you sent to me?
So I added the calendar card because I finished it this morning.
Okay.
I can definitely send you the updated slide.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I send them, everything that was presented, today.
Right.
So at this time, again, I'm checking to see if there's any, okay, I got some information over here. I'll turn it over to Ms. Tiandra Kaufman, and she's gonna do our Q&A section.
And if you mind, I see, looks like Tiandra had asked a question. So yes, you asked, is the Black Chamber also for aspiring business owners? Yes, we actually encourage inspiring business owners to at least, we do have a member tier that's not associated with being a business owner. But if you want to get involved with that, it's a very reduced fee. I believe the fee is $100. It allows people that might, be wanting to incubate their businesses and figure out what the business community is looking like, or just do a pulse check to join, get acclimated, network, make those connections, and then, grow from there. So we encourage, everyone to really join and see what we're about, because it does add to that viability of your business whenever you do start it, to understand some of these resources that's available. So yes.
Thank you for that. So the only question I see so far is I'm planning on joining one, and I'm torn between which will be more beneficial for me as a minority general and green infrastructure contractor.
So that's an interesting question, because I guess it also depends on your business budget for chamber, but we encourage our members to join as many organizations as possible, because yes, everyone, each chamber has a different benefit. So we are heavy in networking, and we also are trying more advocacy work. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you want that networking aspect of it, then our chamber is good for that. We also have resources that we can connect you to. So it really depends on what you are looking for. But I also kind of want to learn more about your business, because green infrastructure is something that we see as the way of the future. We know that that is going to be what moves our city forward. So your business is very valuable, and it's important for your business to be connected with all the other chambers.
John, you want to jump in and add to that?
Yeah, so Pamela, you said everything correctly. I mean, being on the front side of those kind of ever-growing industries, I think is the most beneficial thing. And I know both of our chambers serve in that capacity to make sure that our members and our partners are informed as these things are coming. So, you know, policy is everything. There are a lot of great green infrastructure needs, especially with the construction. I mean, the contracting that's coming down the pipeline with the ports being developed. They're going to be looking for green infrastructure. So we try to make sure we align ourselves with the right partners so we can pass that down to our members and they can take advantage of it.
And I will also say that on July 12th, we have a zero waste campaign event in partnership with Liveview City, which is Live City, and New Orleans and Company. I think that would be a great one. I'd love to see you there. That would be a great one to have just to come and meet other people in the green initiative movement. So yeah.
Thank you for that. We have also, what's the average membership fee for both?
So average membership fee for like a business owner, it depends on the number of employees, but on average, you're looking at $200. If you're looking, like I mentioned about the non-business owner, but wants to acclimate themselves with business tactics, looking at $100. And then we also have corporate packages for companies that's like 50 to, you know, upwards, like large manufacturing entities that want to have corporate partnership, which can be, you know, discussed, but that's a substantial more dollar amount.
Okay.
And for the New Orleans Chamber is membership starts at 180. So organizations with 1 to 5 employees that you fall into that 180, and then 6 to 10 is 275, then 11 to 15 is 350. So it goes up depending on how many people you have in your organization.
Great. All right. We have, do you also help Black-led nonprofit organizations?
Yes, we have a few Black-led nonprofit organizations that we both like collaborate with, in doing programming and events, but also that are members of our organization. So we are, it just depends on the acts. Sometimes there could be in-kind services that can be donated to our organization in collaboration that can reduce membership fees. But it just depends on the relationship and what's the programming that we're doing.
Are events for members only?
Can I answer the previous question? Yes, we Black-led. Our chamber is very diverse, and it's our mission, or my personal mission this year, to have more opportunities that support our Black and other minority-owned businesses. So we're finding more ways to do that. And I'm sorry, I forgot your second question.
Oh, no, that's okay. It was kind of tied into it. Are the events for members only?
Right. Our events are open to everyone. Right now, we have a membership drive at the end of the month. So we actually waive fees on all our events. On the 29th, as I mentioned, the Sazerac House will be at one of our big chamber after 5 and is free and open to everyone.
And thank you, Pamela. We do have events that are complimentary, as we say, because nothing is really free, it's complimentary. But we mainly service our members. So, there are engagements where, that we do with the SBA or other federally funded entities that allow access. But the majority of our programming is aimed at supporting our members.
Great for both of you. How can organizations partner with the chambers of commerce for both Black and just business in general?
Yeah, we can be reached and accessed. We're very accessible. We do have staffing. Just reaching out to us. I think that's the first thing. Having those communications and contact, that's the first step. And, we're local citizens. We have the best interests of our community. So we're all advocates. So we want to make sure that if there is a concern, specifically as it pertains to our business community, that we can be that liaison to help in those circumstances.
Right. And yeah, the same applies to us too. We do like to collaborate or work with our members, but we also have so many members that it would be hard for us to do individual things, but we find ways to actually support our members. So let's say you wanted to connect with someone at Greater New Orleans, Inc., or if we have that connection, we will make sure that you are able to reach them. So in that sense, yes.
I think we have a question from the group. Do you provide grant opportunities?
We don't provide grant opportunities ourselves. We just steer our members into the pools of different grants. So we have like a lot of different information that comes down our feed and our pipeline that we give members access to. Sometimes it could be just the rate at which we get it, could be the difference in an applicant getting access to that grant or missing that application pool. So we just try to make sure we're very timely. We're getting information out as quickly as possible to our members. So, when grants do come in the mix, they can get access to them and also have enough time to make a competitive application.
And that is not a service that we're able to provide right now. We do not track or keep grants. Again, because we're such a small staff, we have to kind of lean to our strengths, but that would be something that we would love to be able to, if we keep growing, that would be a service that we can offer our members.
Any more questions? I don't see any coming in.
Okay, I'll go ahead. If there's no more questions at this time, I would like to once again thank Pamela and John for that wonderful information. I can't express enough. Joining the chambers will definitely give you great networking opportunities. They always have events going on, and it's a great way for you to connect with your fellow business community and get your information out there also. So I'll go ahead and share my screen and show you the flyer for next week. Okay, can you see the flyer?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Once again, thanks everyone for joining today. I really enjoyed both my speakers. I hope you guys gained a lot of information and plan to join one of the chambers or both. These presentations will be available to you. I'm sorry, within 5 to 10 business days. These sessions will be available on the Economic Development YouTube channel. So you could go and visit this, the YouTube channel, and view previous recorded sessions. Along with this one, please allow again 5 to 10 business days for this current one to be up. Our next session is Tuesday, June the 21st, and our speakers are representatives from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Greater New Orleans, Inc. I hope these sessions are beneficial to you and your business. Remember to check your emails for all reminders. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, my name is Margaret McGee. My number is 504-658-4237. Give me a call if you have any questions. And if there's no more questions at this time, we'll go ahead and conclude this session. Thanks, everyone.